Welcome back, folks. My name is LastKnownMeal, and today we're gonna be talking about Netflix The Witcher. Yeah, today we have a juicy video because yesterday Netflix actually announced everything new regarding the Witcher universe or the Witcher franchise that they're gonna have on their platform. And and this is what they said. Toss a coin to our growing Witcher universe. We can officially announce The Witcher Season 3 along with a second anime feature film and a kids and family series set in the world of The Witcher. I'm sorry, but I couldn't be serious. I legit couldn't be serious when it came to this, because the first moment I've read and a new kids and family series set in the world of The Witcher, I was speechless for like good 10 minutes. I was like, what is going on? So yes, ladies and gentlemen, yes, it is true that Netflix is expanding this to places that I had never thought, even in my wildest dreams, I would see The Witcher in. So let's first start with the idea behind this. What do the producers have in mind when they say kids and family series set in the world of The Witcher? You might say money, and you will be absolutely right. Do they care about money? Yes, they do care about money. But there is also another side of the coin, because I think to myself, okay, are they making a cartoon set in the Witcher universe? Like pure family kids cartoon with the Witchers, so that kids who grow up can grow up with the Witcher, fall in love with the Witcher, and then continue, to watch other shows they produce in the world of The Witcher. For me, that's kinda okay. Maybe that's the logic behind it, but still, even with that logic, it feels strange to include The Witcher, which is a very dark place, a very dangerous place, a very dangerous world that is very depressing and filled with wars and monsters, be placed in a cartoon. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Well, again, in my mind, I think it's going to be a cartoon. I don't know if it's gonna be a cartoon. They could have a cooking show for all I know. Care more than cooking show. But this just tells you what hyperproduction is, and what Hollywood and what just films and series and this whole industry is today. Hyperproduction, increasing and draining the franchise for as much as you can, milking it for as much as you can for that ultimate profit, because ultimately you have to feed the beast, you have to feed the streaming platform. And that's why I said to people, in the future, you don't have to worry about not having your show. Everyone is getting their show because they have to fill in the streaming platform with new content constantly. And that's just not just Netflix, that's also Disney, that's Amazon, that's everyone. They're gonna be printing out content, good, bad, whatever, just so they can feed the beast. Now the problem comes when people try to push the universe into something which is not. When people try to shift the universe into something which is not. And when you get hyperproduction, when you get so much Witcher stuff, you get fed up with the Witcher stuff. So ultimately, I don't see it as good. I honestly don't have issues with anime feature films with the Witcher. I don't have problems with spin-off shows, because at least, it kinda kept its own thing. You still know, okay, this is gonna be set in the world of the Witcher, I know what to expect. But when you go too far into this, and you start making content which makes no sense, that's when, things kinda become confusing. And as I said, everyone's getting their own show. I mean that. I mean that by Disney owns pretty much everything. And when they look at Marvel, they look at all of the, let's say, superheroes, villains, whatever, and they see, oh, this guy doesn't have a film, this guy doesn't have a series, this guy doesn't have a film. They'll make it. Same as it was for Star Wars. You want Obi-Wan Kenobi? We'll give it to you. But we're also gonna be putting a lot other things into the mix as well, like the Star Wars anime film. This is not just Netflix, this is the industry in total. Everyone does this. Now, to which degree? That's a story for another day. That's why, and mark my words, that's why Lord of the Rings, now that Amazon has it, oh man, you're gonna be getting a lot of Lord of the Rings stuff. I'm just waiting for the Lord of the Rings feature film anime coming out. I'm sure they're gonna be actually making that. Now, besides the kids and family series, we also have the announcement of The Witcher Season 3. This is normal to announce Season 3 even if Season 2 is not out, as the Season 2 is coming to a close, as the post-production is coming to a close. The producers in the back are already planning the next season, and not just Season 3, but everything else. And this also means that the executives at Netflix loved the season so much that they said, alright, we're definitely giving you more money for the third season and so forth, because shows, if they rise in popularity, they get more and more money as the seasons go on. They're able to get more money. Also, we can see that Netflix is really going all in when it comes to the franchise. Honestly, I was not expecting this to go to this extent. I was expecting them to kind of franchise everything, but not to this extent that they're doing right now. So it seems that they really want this Witcher world to become a synonymous with Netflix, and everything Witcher when it comes to series and films and anime and whatever kid stuff is gonna be going through them. You know, that's what they want. And that's that feed the beast thing. So Witcher 3 is being announced already, quite normal, and besides with that, we're also getting a second anime feature film. I told you already, they're gonna be supplementing this with a lot of spin-off live action, with spin-off anime, with also spin-off family and kids. So now, as you're waiting for the season 3, you're gonna be getting The Witcher Blood Origin, which is the spin-off, which is the prequel to everything, but it's a spin-off in the Witcher universe. So they're gonna be doing that. Obviously, when it comes to the main show of The Witcher, honestly, I don't have a problem with it. I think it's an okay show. I think it's a fairly decent show. It's a good show. It's a fun show. Is it the best show? For me, not personally. Is there things they can definitely improve upon? Yes, they can. But also, some of those things can be improved upon in the future. You have to keep in mind that a lot of series can become better or worse with the upcoming seasons, and obviously some things are going to be changing, some things are going to stay, but obviously if they learn from every single mistake they made in the previous season and improve that in the future, you know, things are going to be fine. And honestly, I think they have been doing a fairly decent job when it comes to the main show of The Witcher. I think it's fun, especially because Henry Cavill played the role really well. At first I wasn't really a fan of that, but obviously he played the games. He's one of us, let's face it. The guy's a gamer, like, so having him play Geralt of Rivia was okay for me personally, and he actually does really well in that role. So honestly, I don't have the problem with the main show, for as long as it continues to be good, you know, for as long as it continues to kinda, you know, be The Witcher. Now obviously, there are some changes when it comes to that people think about when they say, oh, they hired this actress or this actor. It's just how things go. It's just how things are set today in Hollywood and the industry, and honestly, I don't pay much attention to it. That's not something that bothers me too much. I don't really care about it, okay, about the casting and all of that. For as long as someone can act, I don't have a problem with it. And I cannot have a problem with it being a producer myself. Being a producer with a degree. I must go with that. If someone can nail the role, you take that guy or that girl or whatever. Someone who knows how to portray the role. Looks can be one thing, acting is a whole different thing, trust me. Now, this next stuff is gonna be a little spoilery. I'm gonna be talking about the first look of Kim Bodnia as Vesemir. I'm also gonna be talking about Kristofer Hivju as Nivellen. So, I'm gonna be showing that. If you don't wanna be spoiled on their looks, then I recommend actually going from this video now. So, first off, Kim Bodnia as Vesemir. I am absolutely 100% in when it comes to this casting and this look. They absolutely nailed the look of Vesemir in the show. I don't know. Some people say they don't like it. What? This is Vesemir. Like, this is how Vesemir is supposed to look like. Kim is actually a really good actor. He knows how to portray this role. And trust me, he's gonna be really good when it comes to Vesemir and the role of Vesemir. As I said, they nailed the looks, they nailed the look of the character, the personality of the character, and overall, they got a really good actor to play him. So when it comes to that, I don't know. I really don't have anything negative to say when it comes to this. I know that people wanted Luke Skywalker, I mean, Mark Hamill as Vesemir. No, I don't have anything against him, but I do believe that Kim Bodnia, from like the producer's perspective, is a better choice. Let's face it, it is a better choice. And also when it comes to the look, like, yeah, it's there. Next up, Kristofer Hivju as Nivellen. There's actually a short snippet from the show, a little short scene, 1 minute scene with Geralt talking to Nivellen. They're talking like old friends, and I'm actually gonna leave you that link down below. Again, when it comes to the look of Nivellen, when it comes to Kristofer acting as Nivellen, tip top. Honestly, tip top. So, personally, I do believe that the show is getting better. I do believe they're learning from some of the mistakes from the season 1. How good is it going to be? I cannot tell you that until season 2 drops. We'll see what happens, but you're gonna be getting a lot of the Witcher stuff in the future. Honestly, they're just getting started. As this continues on, as popularity grows, they're gonna be bringing in more stuff. I'm not like, this is just the tip of the iceberg. And oh boy, am I waiting to see what this kid stuff is gonna be. My thought is cartoon, but who knows with Netflix and what they do. But I'm gonna keep my eyes open, I'm gonna keep my ears to the ground, as they say, and I'm gonna be actually looking forward to seeing, like, what do you put out? What? So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Tell me down below, what do you think about all of this? And also don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button for more content. And also check us out on Twitter and Discord, you can continue the discussion there. And also huge thanks to my current Patreon supporters. This is LKM signing out, and stay classy everyone. Bye bye.